please you. The page. He carries the page. Retrieve it for me!
Come and get it.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. I hope you've got some fight left in you.
Scum.
That we are agreed.
They want the same. It is time.
You had your chance to escape. No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Whatever works for you. Good work.
Your fate is sealed. Was that truly your best? Not lost focus yet.
My children are coming for you. None can escape.
Pain of your victims. They are committed to the darkness.
My mother will sacrifice any and all of her children to achieve her goals.
Oh, sir.
Trifling creature.
work.
My power grows.
I can already feel that page twisting inside me, you know? Who's to say I won't?
You are not Blaze, Robbie.
But I led you straight to him. Played right into his little game. If Ileana hadn't been there...
But I was there, Robbie. As you are always for me. It is time we go home.
I'm gonna find him. Blaze. And when I do...
He will know the true face of vengeance.
Come along, Charlie.
Blade and we've worked with Johnny before.
Blaze tried to sell us out and we're still going to trust him? That doesn't sit right with me, Hunter.
Hey!
Ileana called Limbo home. With that Mephisto creeper living there?
Heard about the Limbo adventure.
What? You're surprised Blaze gave up the parchment of power?
Blaze is inconsistent, isn't he?
Of course the devil was gonna sell us out. It's a devil!
He's what you call unreliable.
Perhaps Ileana mistrusts me because my facial hair resembles Mephisto's.
Robbie's hero worship is among my chief worries these days. Our allies and friends give me pause, Hunter.
That was a poor attempt at humor, considering our relationship.
I'll save my congratulations for later. Right now we're sitting on a landmine, and I'm not clear what we're going to do about it.
Now we let Tony do his thing.
That's our strategy. We finally have a way to take the upper hand in this war, and we have to wait for Tony.
He's been working round the clock. I know it sounds ludicrous. I've been skeptical of him in the past, but he is known to pull off miracles from time to time.
Well, this will have to be the greatest miracle of all time, and I suppose I have to just sit here and wait for Tony to decide he's ready.
I suggest we find a way to rest. The next steps will be the most treacherous of all.
Rest? Huh. But very well. Let's talk in the morning.
Agreed. The morning should bring us clarity. You're looking well, Hunter.
Keep an eye on Robbie. And Wanda. Then I remember that I have you here. I missed you, and I'm grateful you're here with me now. We're not the touchy-lovey family, but we are a family.
Blaze attempting to invoke Mephisto is an alarming development. But the strife within the Abbey is far more worrisome. Trust is wearing thin at the exact moment we need to stick together. The mirror table is a fascinating piece of history. In fact, it may be the oldest relic in the Abbey, caretaker included.
I remember when I used to go out.
Mephisto is a real piece of work. He's like a hair metal lawyer or something. Yeah, I'll work on it. Anytime Mephisto is involved, you know the deal is sour. Mephisto? More like my fist in his mouth, oh. Yeah. Ooh, I should write that one down. Where exactly is Robbie holding the parchment? Does his soul have pockets? That's a neat trick. I've heard of devouring a good book, but I don't think that's what happened with Robbie. Looking swole, Hunter. Not bad for a multi-centenarian.
The Parchment of Power is here, within the walls of the Abbey.
I assume you overheard Robbie or someone talking about it.
No. I could feel its power the moment it arrived. It was a numbing dread, the likes of which I have never experienced before. I worry for Robbie.
Do you not think he can handle it?
Sarah and Strange probably won't bring this up around him, but that parchment is not just random Latin phrases. It contains the words of Chthon himself. They are as dangerous as nuclear weapons.
I've already heard those words spoken aloud. Blaze read from the page, and I saw what it could do. The power it unleashed.
The hellfire and destruction is only the beginning, I'm afraid.
The page will not be with Robbie long. If Stark's plan succeeds, we will be rid of Chthon's only toehold in our world.
Perhaps. The parchment is just one page of many, all carrying Chthon's vile message. Those pages were scattered across the globe. The hope was that they would remain hidden forever. Yet man, in his infinite wisdom, decided to collect them and bind them into the Darkhold.
And now Robbie has the final page.
I pray he is strong enough to carry it. Yes, dear?
Hey, hey, Hunter.
That is something.
Why is everyone upset with Blaze? He was just looking out for his own interests. Oh, right, that's not what heroes do. Robbie has the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. I'm here if he needs a mentor. If Robbie isn't using the parchment, I'd love to study why it doesn't burn. Robbie probably feels betrayed right now. I've been through that before, on both sides. Never meet your heroes. They'll only disappoint you. Unless they're a scientist. I'm starting to feel like a real member of the team. I could get used to having an office here.
There's too much I'll never get back. We better win this thing. You got to be bored watching me practice defensive roles.
Robbie's hero tried to sell us out? One time, I ate an entire Super Grande burrito in one sitting. Sour cream, guac, black beans. Whole thing sat right at the top of my gut for a day and a half. It's not the same as having a piece of the Darkhold stuck in your chest, but it also kinda is. Sucks about Blaze, though. They say never meet your idols. Not that I could blame you. Who wouldn't want to hang out with Johnny Blaze? Yeah, I wouldn't stress about it too much. My Aunt May has a saying, living in worry invites death in a hurry. Yeah, and if you like that saying, she's got a lot more where that came from. I think she learns them from crypto quips in the newspaper. Hey, you should come over for dinner one of these days. You know, just to be friendly. It's always work, work, work around here. Oh, did Mephisto smell like rotten eggs? You missed a spot. Just kidding, you've covered all the spots about 50 times now. Look, feel free to say something if I'm getting on your nerves. That happens sometimes. I even get on my own nerves and have to say something. You can shut up now, Peter. You got it, Self. Sipping my lip. Do you ever get an insane craving for mac and cheese? I wish Robbie could have met Uncle Ben. He was the best there was. Alright. Guess I gotta spend more time with Robbie and try to get some of Uncle Ben to rub off on him. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Cleaning your car?
It's gotta be done. If I don't, no one else will.
You were hiding out here from everyone. I know this must be about Blaze, his betrayal.
I don't really want to hear his name right now.
If there is something you need to get off your chest.
You mean like the parchment? No, it's in there pretty snug. I'm doing great otherwise. It's not like any major life role models attempted to sell us out to Mephisto recently.
Robbie,
Thanks for checking on me, Hunter. Later. I just want to be alone right now. Thanks.
I see things are going well for you, too.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place. Sorry if I went a little...
Some people have no taste in role models, huh?
I will never get tired of flaming up and whipping hellfire at Lilith's demon thugs.
intriguing. Autumn does not answer.
Honestly, yes, but it's not like I've got anything else to do. Ileana and Wanda took off to the chapel together. Konnichiwa, friendo!
I get what Robbie sees in him. Ghost Rider knows how to raise hell. Knows how to fight it too. I ain't much of a conversationalist.
Johnny Blaze's logic is questionable, appealing to worse devils, better devils. 2 months of fighting Lilith. Hopefully not that many to...
Rule number 1 of being a garbage human. Screw other people. Yeah, not like that. He was gonna betray us from the start. He had that stank on him. Limbo, on the other hand? Now that's where I want to be. Give me 5 minutes with Mephisto, and he'll never be the same again. Rule number 1 of being a garbage human, screw other people. And not in the fun way. Magic asked me if I knew what streaming was. Doesn't she know my handle? 6XX Deadpool XX9? Hey, if I kick the bucket, can you make sure to leave me somewhere private?
We lay our lives on the line for everyone else. Blaze seems to have read the memo backwards and did it the other way around. We're only as strong as our bonds of trust. Time flies when you're fighting demons. Hardly feels like...
Robbie seems to think Johnny will do the right thing in the end. Maybe he will. But if he doesn't, we have to be ready to take the parchment from Blaze by force. Space can be a little isolating. It's nice to be around other people once in a while.
Hey, Hunter.
The sooner we can zap the last page of the Darkhold, the sooner I can get to a spa in Iceland somewhere and scream for weeks on end. Whole team's welcome to join, of course. Got a great staff of masseuses. They can bend and massage the existential terror right out of your muscles. Can't wait. Gamma Cannon's nearing completion, so next time, try not to drag me to hell for a scuffle with Mephisto. Unless you want to take over the task of aligning Strange's wards to match Gamma current. Forget it. I lost you. I see your eyes glazing over. Tony, gonna go make a boom gun now. Bye-bye. It's every kid's dream come true, a real-life clubhouse. I never got much of a chance to party in college. Anyone want to chip in on a keg?
Mephisto is no one we wish to trifle with.
Johnny Blaze Solus's master plan was to entrust the parchment of power to Mephisto. Bravo, Ghost Rider. Look at me. You've gone through so much, and here I am getting comfort from you like a selfish jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
You're not that bad, Ileana, I promise.
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself Doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
Catch any ghosts today, girl? Mephisto was behind the Solus? Why did you not tell me, Ileana?
Because I didn't know for sure. It was not easy to face him, you know. But the support of my friends, like you, gave me the strength to do it. In a way, I owe him everything, even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild, gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
I would like to hear about the first time you expelled him from Limbo.
He did it to himself, really. Mephisto made the mistake of putting me in a position where I had to kill my only friends in order to prevent him from summoning the Elder Gods. I could not take it anymore, and found a way to teleport back to my parents. But it had been so many years that they didn't recognize me. In fact, they were terrified of me and called the police. So, I went back to Limbo, and used my own pain to form the Soul Sword. I used it to drive back Mephisto and take the throne. He was not expecting that. That's enough about him for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ileana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter. Never trust a word that pathetic excuse for a devil says, especially when the fate of humanity is on the line. Robbie kicked ass, though. He was literal fire. Mephisto makes my skin crawl. Glad we stomped him and his gaggle of soulless goons. Yes?
Hunter?
Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The parchment of power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
I brought Robbie popsicles to take his mind off things. Do you think the popsicles will melt when they get too close to his face? What did I get myself into?
Having a rough day?
I've had my fair share of rough days, but I'm finally reaching my breaking point.
So, what is the problem now?
Eddie won't listen to me.
At least nobody buried you alive.
Not recently. You're right. I should have a little perspective. Look, it's Eddie's vampire investigation. It feels like we're on one wild goose chase after another. I'm worried Eddie's about to jump into the deep end.
Then it is good that you are around to throw him a rope when he needs it.
I've been trying, but I feel like I'm starting to run out.
Peter, no one is forcing you to help him.
I know, it's just... Eddie always pushes me away. I thought if I could help him with something he cared about, maybe he'd... I don't know. I just don't want him to make a fool of himself, or get into trouble if he pokes around in places he shouldn't. What should I do here, Hunter?
You have known Eddie longer than I have. I trust you to guide him in the right direction.
Oh, wow. You really know how to ramp up the pressure, don't you? But you're right. I should figure out what I'm gonna tell him.
No matter what you do, keep looking out for your friend.
You got it, Hunter. This excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His stupendous companions. Only Robbie Reyes can carry our one MacGuffin of great power. It's a lot of responsibility for one Ghost Rider, you know.
Does not seem right to intrude in their space.
Oops.
Why is everyone yelling? Don't they know my bats are trying to sleep? Time to unlock the secrets of life itself. Just another workday. I'll take that forge demon over the sun any day of the week. Tony doesn't want me to bring bats in here. Am I being unreasonable? Not many people are this nice to a vampire.
Let's converse, if you...
I hope Robbie's doing okay.
Chaos magic is a huge drain on my...
2 months down. It's not getting any easier. Fighting rarely does.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? That should be interesting. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
One of us isn't the miracle worker we claim to be. Day, Hunter.
I'm actually agreeing with you, Nico.
Wait, you're what?
We are asking a lot from Robbie. Maybe too much.
So glad you see it too. It seems to me that he's risking himself all for destroying the parchment.
Point taken. We will have to keep an eye on him. Make sure the page isn't having any strange effects on him.
Maybe we can get Hunter to talk to him. See if he's okay.
Not a bad idea. Robbie's burden is great. He should not shoulder it alone. Hunter, do me a favor and see that Robbie is up to this task. Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror...
Someone's gotta do something about Robbie. Robbie's walking around with a magical bomb in his chest, and it's insane that people think that's okay. I mean, it seems like Caretaker understands the danger, but nobody else wants to hear it.
I know it may not seem that way, but people will listen to what you have to say. They trust and respect you.
Oh, that's sweet, Hunter. Thank you. But if that's true, then why does Robbie still have the page? Why doesn't Stark keep it in some kind of protective case or something?
I said people were willing to listen to you. I did not mean all people. Tony cannot hear others over the sound of his own voice.
I mean, be honest with me. Do you really think Stark's plan is gonna work? Because, you know what I think? I think this is all about Stark getting back at Banner. And Robbie's just a tool for him to use, like everything else in the Forge.
Robbie agreed to this plan. No one forced him to do it.
He may not have agreed if he knew the dangers, and I don't think Tony's been clear about that.
We are all in danger. But I do think Tony owes us an explanation for his behavior.
I swear, if anything happens to Robbie...
And what exactly do you think will happen to Robbie while he is carrying the parchment?
I don't know exactly. Maybe the magic in the page will drive him insane. Maybe it'll wreck his body. Who knows? But I really don't want to sit around waiting to find out. I just hope Robbie makes it through this in one piece. Has it really been 2 months since your arrival? Feels like you've been part of the team for so much longer.